Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to another episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Today we're going to learn the submission of the Kimura, done from a position we call the north-south. It's pretty simple, it can be done in both gi or no gi, so let's check it out. Tap, tap, tap. Again. Tap, tap, tap. Now, the position that we're starting off on is side control. You can get to knee on belly in a variety of ways, but how we're going to start it here would be to grab their belt. At the same time, you grab the lapel behind their head. You're going to be in side control, but at a certain point, you're going to pop up, one knee on their solar plexus, the other knee on the floor, really pressing down. The idea is to create enough pressure. Now, at a certain point, they're going to want to turn to their side and remove this knee. You're going to let them. They're going to push this knee off. That's fine. That time you're going to grab their wrist, hop over their head. Now, with this hand, underhook their arm and grab your own wrist in what we call a figure four grip. They may be wanting to hold on to their own belt, so you're going to control their arm with your chest, pop the arm out, up and behind the back slowly until they tap. Tap, tap, tap. Seen from another position, another angle. Grab their belt, grab their lapel behind their head. You're in side control. Pop up, knee on belly, other foot on the floor. You're going to want to push off this knee. You're going to let them. This knee gets to the floor, you're going to be grabbing this wrist. Now, in one movement, tap, tap, tap. Finally, seen from this angle, tap, tap, tap. Now, from north-south is a pretty simple submission, but there are a few mistakes that people sometimes make. The first would be not to create enough pressure for them to really be motivated to move your knee off their stomach. Now, sometimes when people are first starting off and they're doing a knee on belly, they have their knee too far south. They're really on their stomach. You really want to put it closer to their solar plexus. That really applies enough pressure. The second would be, as you notice here, my knee's on the floor. To do a good knee on belly, you really want to have this foot flat on the floor. It really drives as much pressure as you can generate, which is why they're motivated to get this knee off. If it's not painful enough, they're not going to try to move it. Second, when you're doing the north-south position, you'll notice that I'm really sitting on their head and shoulders. If you try to raise up, give them more space, that space that they can use to escape. The other thing would be when you're trying to move this arm, you really want to press it into your chest and move that arm with your whole chest. Now, this person may be a really big person. They may have really big arms. It would be a mistake to try to move their arm with your arms alone. Really, figure 4 grip. Control that whole arm with the back of your chest. And that's how you're best gonna control this arm. Finally, the third problem, I guess we'll have the person be this way. Is if you're doing a Kimura, they may be grabbing onto this belt. Now, if you just try to pull upwards, their fingers may be in this hook, which we call an S grip. The S grip is a very strong grip. What you want to do is you want to pull out and then up. So again, they're holding on to their belt. You got a figure 4 grip. You don't want to just pull up. You want to pull out, pop the grip. Then, controlling their arm with your chest, move till you get to the Kimura submission. Now, that brings me to a point. Sally here's not really gonna complain if you do the Kimura too fast or too far. But when you're with a real training partner, the sooner you get to the submission, you really want to slow it down to give them time to tap. So let's see the whole move again. Grab the belt, grab the lapel, side control, knee on belly, really press it in there. They're going to want to turn, move this belly, their knee off their belly. That's fine. You're going to grab this wrist. At the same time, get the north-south. Underhook, figure 4 grip. Pop it out, then up, then slowly behind. Now, the Kimura is seen in both gi and no gi. It's used in MMA, so you know it's a high percentage move. I welcome you to reach out to me. I have a Facebook page, Natalie Jiu Jitsu. And thank you for joining me for another episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.